Harvard also did a study where they realized that that they use the example of production managers, which are like mid-level management, mid to high level management. And of these production managers, 67% of the job descriptions required a college degree and a certain amount of experience. But mainly the college degree was the focus of the study. And they found that when they when they looked at actually how many production managers had college degrees, guess how many it was?
I'm not sure.
So of the
30%.
of the employed production managers, 16% of them had college degrees,
I believe it.
which it fits squarely into the fact that 20% of those formal job listings have degree requirements and 16%. I just think it's interesting because it's within that 20% range, right? The implication being that the other 80% are filled by people who don't have degrees. The other 84% are filled by people who don't have degrees informally.
Possibly informally, you're not sure.
Right. But given the numbers,
right.
I think it's an interesting guess. It's an interesting observation. They may not be correlated, but I do think that that's very interesting. The main reason I'm stating this is because you need to not be afraid about applying for these jobs, because behind the scenes, informally, there are a lot of people being hired for the same type of job that you're applying for without a college degree and without the required experience. So just disregard it. Like Ryan said, it's not a stop sign. Literally ignore it.
Yeah, and I think also the key here is just seeing. It's just when you think about that, you think about if that's true, 80% of jobs are filled informally without a job listing, or that also means as well, for some bigger companies,
they have to
post the job, but a lot of times the position's already filled. So like if you're talking to major companies, they have to post the job listing. Okay, we're looking for whatever. We're looking for a production manager. We're looking for an engineer, whatever. And they have to post it to give everybody a fair shot, but they've already filled that position in their mind. Not in their mind, basically in practice, they've
already told the person.
Yeah, exactly. Boom, you got this job. We just have to post it. We'll hire you. You have to apply to it, and then we'll close the listing and we'll grab your application. You're hired. Yep. Right? So assuming that this is even remotely accurate, you're talking about the vast majority of jobs getting filled informally. And so what that means is that when you're finally looking at a job listing and you're like, wow, look at all these jobs, but like that's 20% of the entire job market, So it's basically to say, it's not to discourage you, it's to encourage you. It's to tell you, like, look, jobs, if you're coming from the outside, you are fighting an uphill battle. If you're coming from the outside, you're fighting an uphill battle because they don't know you, that you have to introduce yourself. You have to get in the door. You have to be memorable. And doing those things, applying 11 times to be a bartender at a place, like that's going to make you memorable. Bringing in cookies for the receptionist or the secretary or whatever, or the security guard, whoever's sitting at the front door going to take your resume, that's going to make you memorable.